What's going on, guys? TJ here with another Prizepicks video on this beautiful Thursday morning. Hope everybody is having a fantastic day so far. For those of you who are new to Prizepicks, if you have yet to sign up, if you use code DGF, you get a free 100% deposit bonus up to $100 on Prizepicks. So go to prizepicks.com, use promo code DGF to take advantage of that beautiful promo that we do have here at Daily Grind Fantasy Sports. Guys, if you've been following so far since I started to do the YouTube videos, day one we were 3 of 4, and then yesterday, yes, we were 3 of 3, and then both of the bonus picks that I gave between Buddy Hield and Marvin Bagley both hit on the over, as you can see right in front of me. It was a really solid day yesterday for Prizepicks. We had the Jason Tatum over of 47.5. He smashed in virtually 3/4. We had the Devon Wright over of 33. He went for 60, which is just absolutely absurd. He had 6 steals again yesterday. Guy's an absolute menace on the defensive side of the floor. We had Campazzo with the over of 28. Again, another really easy one there, especially with no Dozier in the mix last night. He absolutely smashed. We had the Buddy Hield over as our bonus play. He went for just about 39. A little too close for comfort there. And then Marvin Bagley with the over of 34, who actually hit in the first half, as did Campazzo. So a really solid day yesterday for some Prizepicks. Hope you guys took advantage of them. And if you could, please, if you are watching this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you have not yet, and if you could, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps out Matt and I, Kevin. So we would really love the support. But let's go ahead and dive into today's NBA slate. We have a lot of pending injury news. We already have a lot of news that has come out. We have seven games tonight on this Thursday slate, and there are a couple Prizepicks over-unders right now that do stand out to me. Let's go ahead and look at some of the implied over-unders that we do have for tonight, because that's kind of making me want to target a couple of these guys. We have Washington on the road to Toronto after a really tough loss last night against the Bucks. What was it, 135 to 131? A lot of points always being scored when Washington is in the mix. Going up against Toronto, who normally plays at a little bit of a slower pace, but we currently have a 233.5 over-under. And then same thing here with Dallas, very high over-unders. And that's where a couple of my picks are coming from right now. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at what we got on today's tab. We don't want that tab up. That tab's done. That's old news. Just in case you guys want to look again. Oh, the beautiful flex play. Guys, it's gorgeous yesterday. All right, so for today, I'm going to start with Charlotte and Chicago because I do have some interest here. We do have PJ Washington back. He is an over-under right now of 31. Chicago does struggle immensely against bigs, even with the addition of Vooch there from Orlando. So the guys that I'm looking at right now, I have LaMelo Ball currently, and we have to take into consideration now Devonta Graham is doubtful. We have Miles Bridges obviously out. We have Cody Martin out, and then we have Gordon Hayward, who has been out. So a lot of injury news from Charlotte that we have been seeing. If you take those guys off the floor, LaMelo gets a 5.3% usage bump. He's a 1.49 fantasy point per minute, 31.2% total usage. I would have him pegged for 48.64 DraftKings points, so roughly 46 FanDuel points. And FanDuel points is basically how Prizepicks has their scoring set up. So at a 46 right now, I have LaMelo at a 42 over-under. I wouldn't hate if you guys were taking the over here on LaMelo Ball. But PJ Washington is the guy that I want to be targeting here with an over-under of 31. I would have PJ Washington for 37.6 DraftKings points, so roughly 35 FanDuel points. He gets a 2.5% usage bump with all those guys off the floor. He should see a decent amount of run at the 5 as well. 1.08 fantasy points per minute, 22.5% total usage. So PJ Washington is the guy I really like here with an over-under of 31. I would be taking the over. I also wouldn't hate if you guys are taking the over here on LaMelo Ball. As you know, he is in the race with the Rookie of the Year right now. He would have been a lock if he didn't get hurt and fracture his wrist. But here we are going up against Anthony Edwards, who had an absolute monster night last night. I expect LaMelo to answer that performance that AE had. So I'd be looking for the LaMelo Ball over, but I think PJ Washington's the play that I do want to take here with an over of 31. So I think LaMelo's going to fall into my bonus round or my bonus play tonight. But yeah, PJ Washington over 31, love it. And I can get behind the LaMelo Ball over 31 as well. Excuse me, over 42. The next game I want to target is definitely this Brooklyn and Dallas game. And the guy I'm looking at who doesn't really rate on the sheet in terms of his over-under is going to be Luka, of an over-under of 54 right now against Brooklyn. We have to take into consideration that we don't have Porzingis, and then Kleba is also out there for Dallas. So we're looking at Luka with a 1.54 fantasy point per minute in this up-pace matchup against Brooklyn. I think he's probably going to be one of the chalky spend-ups for cash tonight if you're playing DraftKings, like in double-ups. But in terms of this over-under at 54, I like the over. I love this matchup against Brooklyn. Obviously, we've seen Dallas kind of tone it down a little bit just in terms of the pace of play. But in this up-pace type situation that we could see with Brooklyn traveling to Dallas, I really like Luka's over of 54. I would have him pegged for 53 Prizepicks points right now. But again, that's not taking into consideration the pace of play that we should see Dallas have to incorporate tonight with Brooklyn coming to town. So I really do like this Luka over 54. So that would be my play number 2. And then play number 3 that I'm looking at, again, from one of these up-pace matchups with Washington traveling to Toronto, is going to be Pascal Siakam with the over-under of 40. We have Boucher, who has been out, and now we have OG Anunoby, who is doubtful for tonight as well. So a lot of bigs minutes for Siakam there in what should be a competitive game against Washington. Washington off the back-to-back, which does scare me a little bit. But with those guys off the floor, including Norman Powell, who got traded to Toronto, Siakam gets a 6.3% usage bump, 1.28 fantasy points per minute, a 33% total usage. I have him for 51.7 DraftKings points, so roughly 49-ish FanDuel points or Prizepicks points. Love the over on Pascal Siakam. Give me the over 40. So guys, that's it. I'm not going to touch base on any of these other plays down here, but there are a couple that I like. So if you want to subscribe to Patreon, where Matt has his Prizepicks cheat sheet that we've been working tirelessly on, you can go to patreon.com/DGFantasy. It also gets you access to our Discord, gets you access to all of our cheat sheets for NBA, MLB. I know League of Legends is starting up soon. We got CSGO, MMA every single Saturday, NASCAR, golf. Golf started today, so if that interests you guys, the link is below, patreon.com/DGFantasy. So with all that being said, guys, that's our Prizepicks video for today, Thursday, May 6th. I hope you guys have taken advantage of the videos I made on Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday and Wednesday. Sorry, I'm losing track of time here. It is early. So with all that being said, guys, I hope we hit today. We're going to go ahead and lock in our plays. We're going to go PJ Washington over, Luka over, and Pascal Siakam over. Those are the 3 for today. So take advantage of them again, guys. Hopefully we hit again, go 3 for 3. I love you guys. Good luck today, and let's cash.